welcome back to Veronica Beauty Over 40. Today we're gonna microneedle our face. I do this approximately every 2 weeks. I use a tool called a micro stamper. This is a microneedling stamping device. It has super fine gold-plated needles. They are 0.5 millimeters in depth. This is much safer for your skin than using a derma roller. Derma rollers can cause tearing in the skin because of the rolling mechanism. With this, you go in and out of the skin and it just causes little tiny microchannels in the skin, which will help stimulate collagen production, but will also allow your skincare products to absorb deeper into your skin. It's great for texture, fine lines, scarring. It has so many benefits. First, let me wash my face. Face is clean. Let me talk about this tool that I use briefly. This is from a company called Banish. I like this one because it is a reusable tool. I can use this up to 8 times. I do this every 2 weeks, so that's 4 months out of one tool. Most micro stampers are disposable. You have to get rid of them each time. This one you can reuse. You just have to use rubbing alcohol to sanitize it. So I'm gonna show you how I sanitize this and then how I microneedle my face and then what I do for aftercare. First, we need rubbing alcohol. The Banish tool, and by the way, they haven't paid me to make these videos. They did give me a discount code to share with you guys because I talk about them all the time. So there is a discount code over in my bio. If you end up wanting to purchase, it'll save you a little bit of money, but this is not a sponsored ad. So this little cap that you fill up with rubbing alcohol up to the fill line, screw the microneedling tool back in. We're gonna let that set for at least 5 minutes. Then I take rubbing alcohol on a cotton pad and go over my skin anywhere that I'm going to be microneedling. You can use this microneedler anywhere on your face except for your upper eyelids. You don't want to use it on your eyelids. The recovery time, the downtime from this is next to nothing. You can do it at night, in the morning, go about your normal routine. Initially, I'll be a little bit red, but it dissipates super quickly. By the next morning, my skin is just nice and glowy. Okay, this has been in here for a little over 5 minutes, so we're gonna unscrew it now, and then we wanna let it air dry for at least a minute. To use this tool, you just press it into the skin. And you wanna do slightly overlapping patterns and go over your whole entire face anywhere from 3 to 5 times. I usually do 4 times. It doesn't hurt. I mean, you could use numbing cream, but it's not even recommended with the instructions on this. But it does make me wanna sneeze every time I go over this area right here. To me, it feels very similar to when I get my eyebrows threaded, if that makes sense. But some people compare it to like the feeling of pushing Velcro on your skin. So like I said, the needles or the bristles on this are 0.5 millimeters in depth. So that's the minimum length that is needed to promote collagen production. This is a little bit different than going and getting professional microneedling done. If you go and get it done professionally, number one, it's a lot more money. I used to get it done professionally and it's a lot of money. But number two, they also use longer needles. So anything longer than this is typically gonna be done by professionals. And I always start on my forehead, but you can start anywhere on your face. I don't know why, it's just what I do. You don't wanna go over any active acne breakouts, but you can certainly go over acne scarring, and it will help with acne scarring. You do need to be consistent with this. Do it like every 2 weeks if you want to see results. This is not just a one and done. I mean, my skin will look glowier in the morning, but for that real change in texture and fine lines, you want to do this consistently. Like I mentioned, this can be used up to 8 times, so it lasts me about 4 months, so it's pretty cost effective. And I just press it firmly into the skin. Like I said, just do a slightly overlapping pattern. I always make sure I get my little smile lines and my jowl area. You can do this anywhere on your body, really. I shouldn't say anywhere, but almost anywhere on your body. So it can be used for stretch marks. You can do it on your neck. People use it on their scalp if they're doing hair growth retreatment. So you could use this and then use your Rogaine. So typically, I think they say you want to use a micro stamping tool and then use your Rogaine or hair growth treatment afterwards. And then as far as what I put on my skin afterwards, I like to use epidermal growth factor or vitamin C serum. So if you use a vitamin C serum, that's really gonna help give you that glowiness. Using vitamin C with this is really gonna help with hyperpigmentation. But I like to use the epidermal growth factors as well, which help stimulate collagen production. So there's one pass. I'm gonna do this 3 more times and then I'll be back. I will speed through this so you don't have to sit here and watch it in real time. I just sneezed a bunch. Okay, that's 4 passes over my whole face, and this is the level of redness that I'm at. It will be gone by morning. That's another benefit of this over a professional microneedling session. With professional microneedling, there's a lot more downtime. There's no blood that comes to the surface with this, where with professional microneedling, you'll definitely have some blood. And then I'm gonna take a vitamin C serum and apply it to my face. I have used hand sanitizer on my hands. It does sting a little bit. Then I'm gonna follow that up with an epidermal growth factor. This is the epidermal growth factor that I've been using. This is from BioPeel. They did send this to me in PR, but I've been really enjoying it. So it has this little cardboard sleeve over a plastic tube. You squeeze the cardboard sleeve and it cracks that plastic tube. Then you pull it out and there is like a little cotton swab on the end. So when you crack the plastic, then that serum gets soaked down into that cotton swab, and then you just rub it all over your face. So they recommend using this daily for 1 week and then doing it once every 3 weeks. Yeah, and then once every 3 weeks after that. And then of course after any microneedling sessions or anything like that. That's it, all empty. So that is my tutorial on how I use my microneedle stamper device. Like I said, the one I use is from Banish. I do have a discount code over in my bio. There are other ones out there, but I like this one because it's reusable for up to 8 times, so it lasts me about 4 months. Let me know if there's any questions in the comments.